My name is Lucy Collingwood. I'm in my second year of the directing MFA, and I'm directing Liam Salmon's All That's Left.
Tell me a little bit about working with a new script. You're a directing student, so it's pretty rare that you get a chance to work with a brand new script that's never been up on its feet before. So what are some of the challenges? How is it different than working with like a tried and true text?
Well, I mean, it's you never really know the kinks until you get it on its feet. I mean, the process that we had, Liam and I and Rachel Jabot, who's our dramaturg, we met up prior to the rehearsal period to talk about the script and get a sense of how we'd work together. But most of the works really happened in rehearsal, and you just kind of know what's clicking and what isn't, and look for those moments that don't quite sync up. And then we have individual meetings after each rehearsal to talk about it.
So is the script evolving quite a bit then?
It's evolved, yeah. We've gone through 3 drafts in rehearsal. Sometimes it's just a little, clip or, a line here or there, and sometimes it's a larger change. But we really kind of emphasized the script, and so it was really convenient in a lot of ways, because sometimes when you're directing, you come up against a section where you're like, what is this about? And you puzzle at it for hours and hours, and I could go to Liam and say, let's talk about this. And sometimes those moments where I was confused or the cast was confused was exactly the kind of moment we needed to look at. So it was really kind of a wonderful experience.
My last question. So the scene that we got a chance to catch on video here was quite physical. So talk about some of the challenges of directing a scene with a lot of physicality like that.
Well, we had the really great luck to get Mark Vetch to come by, and he was our fight director, and he was wonderful. I mean, it's always a safety challenge more than anything. You need to go over it time and time again, just to make sure that it's in their bodies. There's kind of a muscle memory to it, and to make sure that it kind of lands the same every time. And if there's any inconsistencies, then that's where there could be room for an accident. So yeah, I mean, it eats up a lot of rehearsal time is the only thing, and there's just a lot to do. So, and in the end, I think the fights are worth it, in a big way, because they kind of amp up the energy that much. It's a really kind of fun challenge, but yeah, it is a challenge. It does take up a lot of rehearsal time.
Want anything to eat, drink?
How can you come all this way and just as easily pack up and leave the next day?
Easily.
Cookies, chips. I can make something.
Fuck off. Fuck you, Kevin. Really, fuck you.
Right, because I'm not doing things your way.
You can't just toss us aside and expect us to be your family at the same time.
We can order pizza.
You're my brother.
We can get Slurpees.
But you sure as hell aren't acting like...
I'm acting like a member of this family.
We can watch TV.
I'm not blinded by my own ignorance.
What does that even mean?
Blaming me for getting out? They're monsters!
Yeah, but see, that doesn't matter. It's in the past. Don't you see? It's gone. It doesn't have to matter.
And you're what? An angel?
Dang it!
Bigot!
Guys, please, guys!
Go away, me!
Don't talk to her like that!
Who's gonna stop me?
I am!
Bullshit!
It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to.
Fuck off and be!
Just like that.